about. Here, Donald Trump is attacking President Biden and saying that he's corrupt and compromised. Again, it's all projection or confession with these MAGA Republicans. But just look at him. Look how desperate and just off and deranged he looks. Play this clip.
And we have a corrupt, compromised president, crooked Joe Biden, who is dragging us into World War III. And that's what's happening on behalf of a nation that paid his family millions and millions of dollars in obvious bribes. All you have to do is take a look at how much China, how much Ukraine have paid the Biden family. It's a total disgrace and a very dangerous one. Under these circumstances, the notion that we would even consider admitting Ukraine into NATO at this time is completely unhinged. Joe Biden can't even walk up a flight of stairs on Air Force One, and he can't put two sentences together. The last thing that this incompetent administration should be doing is risking war with a nuclear-armed Russia or China or other countries. We have somebody that doesn't have a clue representing us.
Okay, let's compare that to President Biden praising Pennsylvania Democrats for the I-95 bridge being rebuilt in 2 weeks. Play the clip.
There's no better example than here in Philadelphia. A tanker truck crashed, closed the key stretch of I-95 last month. You remember that? 150,000 vehicles crossed that part of the highway. 150,000 every single day. With leadership of Governor Shapiro, Casey, Fetterman, Boyle, Kenny, it opened in less than 2 weeks. Hear that? 2 weeks. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor. I mean, think about it. All kidding aside, we were saying that on the bridge, people were looking at us like, oh God, here they go again. It's a record time, and guess what? Used materials from right here in Pennsylvania. All that crushed glass, all that base. I mean, and it was done with union work.
Folks, what matters most is our democracy, normalcy, compassion, intelligence. Donald Trump is so erratic, so dangerous, so extreme. It's not even a normal Republican Party. It's a MAGA Republican Party. It's pure fascism. And we just got to call it out. And that's why these comparisons are so important. And we'll see Trump get more and more desperate as President Biden continues to do well in the polls, as the economy continues to experience growth. Right now, America has the fastest growing GDP of any G7 nation, lowest inflation of any G7 nation. Economists from Morgan Stanley and other major banks are upgrading their forecasts significantly for American GDP growth, spurred by public investment in the Infrastructure Act. America's experiencing and about to experience, as we head into 2024, an economic boom, thanks to Bidenomics and President Biden's agenda. For all of the MAGA Republican talk and trying to paralyze the economy and cause a recession, President Biden engaged in tangible policies that have put America on a great path. And as people like Pete Buttigieg say, this isn't a spike the football moment. It's a moment, though, where we put down our heads and we work even harder. And we focus on our country, not sociopathic, traitor, malignant, narcissistic criminals.